It is a windy, overcasted Thursday afternoon from Farmingdale, New Jersey, as the Howell Rebels host the Middletown South Eagles. Hello, everybody. I'm Matthew Kaufman along with Billy Bastedo. Billy, it's finally time. We got our first baseball game of the regular season. It really is a windy day. It should be interesting to see how these two teams go about it. Howell, tough loss yesterday. They're looking for a big bounce back win. This team went 7-15 last year, did Howell, but they took a 1-1 season split with the Eagles. Today on the mound, we got Rohan Shaw. What do you look for from him, especially using that big bullpen yesterday?
He's got to have a solid game. Mid-South has got a great pitching staff, and our guys are going to have to build some runs today to keep it protected. So he's going to have a solid performance, and he's got some guys in the bullpen that can come in if he gets into trouble. But he's got to come in here and throw strikes.
Now, we know the wind is going to be a little bit of a factor today. It's been windy all day. It's been on and off rain. We weren't sure if we were going to be able to get out here today, here for what is our opening game. But this team, as we mentioned, played yesterday, and it was a tough one. 15-6, the final score in that one. As a team, how do you bounce back after a tough loss like that?
You got to have a short memory. You got to be able to put that behind you. It's a whole nother day, a whole nother game, and just go out there and play baseball. I mean, you got to have a short memory. There's no doubt about it.
Now, we know Rohan Shaw on the mound today. We're also expecting to see Jake Jensen a little bit later, along with Nick Lennon. And then eventually, hopefully, they get the opportunity at a save situation or a bigger lead where Aaron Wojcinski, who was playing shortstop, will come in. Let's take a look at the Eagles' starting lineup. Leading off in left field, number 5, Mike Franzen, batting second at second base. Robert Chasando, batting third. Lou D'Alessio, number 6, the starting pitcher today, /DH, Brevin Bezic. He will be in the cleanup spot. Andrew Markey, the catcher, will bat 5th. Joey Massalig will be at first base, batting 6th. Jack Bono in right field, bats 7th. Vincent Alcure at third base, bats 8th. And Carmine DiCrescenzo will bat 9th at shortstop. And then we already mentioned that Rohan Shaw is on the mound. Franzen will be in there and leading it off.
We're ready for baseball.
Shaw gets the sign. He kicks, deals to Braden Walsh. First pitch is a strike, and we are underway. Here on an overcast day, we're expecting some more rain, a little bit of drizzle on and off throughout the afternoon. One little outside, 1-1. Taking a look at the defense, Logan Keppel in left field and center field, Nick Lennon in right. We got Waylon Cavana. We'll go third to first in a moment. 2-1 the count. Third base, Vinny Agnello. Shortstop, Aaron Wojcinski. Second base, Ryan Tedisco. First base is Matt Vetrano. 2-1. Way away. 3-1. Three-one from Shaw. In there for a strike. 3-2, so full count. Billy, what do you expect to see here from Rohan trying to battle back in the count now, 3-2?
He's done a good job at settling in here. He's got to come with his best pitch right here and make him swing.
3-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 1 away. First K of the game, right on cue. And that is going to bring up Robert Chasando. Chasando, number 26, at second base today in the starting lineup for the Eagles. 1 away. There's a strike, 0-1. He's got a good fastball so far here to start today. And, you already know that it's windy. It's been raining on and off today. Off speed in the dirt, 1-1. Rohan deals, and that hits him in the elbow. So he will go to first, and Coach Eric Johnson asking if he leaned into the pitch. Home plate umpire says no. And that'll bring up Lou D'Alessio. It'll be interesting to see what this Howell defense does. Again, a lot of runs given up yesterday in the loss to Manalapan. Check on the runner first, not in time. Matt Vetrano over there to catch it. And again, the other thing, we saw this in the softball game that we covered on Tuesday, Billy, was the wind that wasn't much of a factor in that game. We still had a dropped ball, so it should be interesting to see here today. And another check over at first, make sure he's not going anywhere.
Yeah, it looks like it kind of. I guess we got a southerly wind here, or is it northerly wind? Look at the flag.
Another check, so really making sure that Chisano's not going anywhere.
During that softball game, we had a westerly wind. It was at our backs, which caused the infield pop up to go forward. So
in the air to left, giving it a good run is Keppel, and he's not going to get there. He'll kick it into the fence. It'll be a foul ball. Long run for Logan Keppel there. And faking on the go there was Chisano.
See, now speaking of weather and wind, what a far difference covering the softball game. 74 degrees and sunny skies compared to this today. So
got a little bit of sunburn on Tuesday. Now got some extra layers on today. Rohan with that look over at first. Check on him now. They got Chisano hung up. Vetrano going to chase him down. They tag him out, and they roll him out. So Rohan gets the pickoff at first base to erase the base runner. 2 away.
Caught him leaning.
Big move at first base. And then a really nice play there by Matt Vetrano. Getting dirty early here in the first inning. So now the outfield could play a little shallower. Infield back on the grass at second and short. That ball's driven into center field and deep. Lennon going back, still going back, still going back. It's over his head. It'll be thrown into second base. A nice play by Tedisco at second to keep it in the infield and not roll away. But a long, loud double for D'Alessio and a 2-out extra base hit for the Eagles.
How big was that pickoff play now?
Absolutely, that run definitely scores.
Yeah, without doubt.
So now the lefty, Brevin Bezic, their starting pitcher here this afternoon. Left-handed hitter. Ryan Tedisco on the grass at second base. Wojcinski holding him on at first. Toronto behind the bag. There's a strike to Bezic. 0-1. It's like every time we turn around, we got to cover in a Mid-South game, it seems like, Billy. We got Mid-South and basketball girls varsity playoffs, the quarterfinal of that. As Shaw deals, low in the dirt, 1-1. But then we got him yet on Tuesday for softball, and then we got him again today.
I know. Can't get away from the Eagles.
Shaw deals a run 1, 2-out runner at second after the 2-out extra base hit from D'Alessio. Shaw deals up and in, 2-1. He's got a mean fastball. He's pumping it in there.
That pitch will back him off the plate. We'll see what he comes with now.
Rain's starting to come back a little bit. Rohan with the step off.
I think that's what the weatherman calls changeable skies with the chance of showers and the chance of sun at the same time.
2-1. 3-1 bounced in the dirt. Nice block by Braden Walsh. Brody Locke getting the day off today after playing the last 2 games at the catcher position. So he gets to have a nice third. Well, I guess you really can't say nice on this weather, this wacky weather that we've had today. DeLesso face like he's going and taking ball 4 is Brezik. And a 2-out walk, so Rohan's got some trouble first and second, 2 out. And now it'll bring up Andrew Marque, the catcher today. And
Johnson clarifying the rules.
As he should. Now they're going to make their starting pitcher run here.
Good eye by Johnson to see that.
That's what makes this veteran head coach here for Howell. So Shaw deals. Driven in the air. Center field. Lennon will come in, make the catch, and Rohan Shaw works into and out of a little bit of a jam. No score. We go to the bottom of the first inning here from Farmingdale. Your Rebels are coming to bat right after this. We are not on the highway, but we are here in Farmingdale, New Jersey, as it is overcast as we take a look now at the Rebels starting lineup. Waylon Kavanaugh in right field leading off. Aaron Wojcicki at shortstop bats second. The catcher today, Braden Walsh, bats third. Logan Kemple in left field bats cleanup. Joe Zito getting the DH opportunity today will bat fifth. Batting sixth, Matt Vetrano at first base made that nice play in the top of the inning. Ryan Tedisco at second base bats seventh. Vinny Agnello bats eighth at third. And Nick Lennon, the center fielder, who made the final out, will bat ninth. And they are going to face Brevin Bezic, who we saw get a walk in earlier today, which was in that top of the first inning. Bezic deals his first pitch of the game, is in there for strike one. We are underway in the bottom of the first inning. Big southpaw on the mound today for the Eagles. Pretty good crowd on an overcast Thursday. That's swinging on the second pitch. Little bobble, it's short. Throw to first, not in time. Kavanaugh speeding down the line. And he's got a base hit. We'll see really what the official ruling is. DiCrescenzo couldn't handle it cleanly. And now Kavanaugh at first base for Aaron Wojcinski, the shortstop.
It's going to be really interesting to see if they start to build runs. If he bunts here to just try to get a base runner in scoring possession or lets him swing away.
Yeah, Braden Walsh on deck, who homered a couple of days ago. First pitch. In there for a strike on Wojcinski. He didn't seem too pleased with the call. We'll get a look at the Eagle defense in a moment. Looks like the wind right now blowing out to right center. That's chopped on the ground to short. Backhanded. The throw to first. Nice pick. No, it goes away. Kavanaugh going to third. Wojcinski will pull into second with a double. So 2 errors to start the game at shortstop for DiCincenzo. So second and third, and nobody out here for Howell. Aaron Wojcinski puts the ball in play, and good things happen. Here's Braden Walsh with a 2 RBI opportunity for Howell. And, Billy, this is exactly what Howell was looking for, a bounce back, looking to get it here early in this game. Here's Braden Walsh. Again, could it be the conditions of the field, the weather, have anything to do with it? We'll find out as this game moves along. Braden Walsh, second and third, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the first. High pop-up. Shallow center field. Catch is made. No tag. That's a good throw home. Oh, it got stopped by the foot, and that's a really great throw in center field. D'Alessio. And now we got second and third, 1 out. Logan Keppel, the left fielder, to the plate. Had a long run in the top of the first inning, chasing a foul ball that he couldn't catch up to. Anyway, he's got a chance with a couple of runners on and 1 out. Trying to take the first lead of the game. Inside 1-0.
Logan had a solid pitching performance out there against Freehold Township. 103 pitches, complete game, 6-3 win. Now he's a bat. Maybe he can get some RBIs right here.
Opportunity for Keppel. Brezik on the ground. Nice pick at third base. They won't go at home. Keppel will be safe at first and safe at third. They're going to actually call Keppel out at first, so just got the throw in time. A run does score, and it's 1-0 Howell. So the runner move over to third is Wojcinski scoring Kavanaugh. And now Josito's got another runner in scoring position, but now 2 outs. And they're under 90 feet away. So Josito trying to bring in another run here in the first. Popped up, foul territory, onto the turf. Behind us, and it's 0-1. Need like a glove out here, I think, to...
We're batting it.
Oh, heads up.
That was close.
Bond's throwing baseballs at us now. Unbelievable. Lacrosse coach flinging it around. My goodness.
Anything can happen.
I was ready for my John Sterling opportunity right there. Should have had it. Zito takes the ball, so 1-2 the count.
That goes back to everything. Anything can happen in Farmingdale.
For real. Early frenzy, right?
Early frenzy.
1-2 the count on Joe Zito. Brezik deals upstairs, just missed. 2-1. Where'd the ball go? Probably down there. On the ground, a third foul. Coach Johnson will grab it. Let's take a look at today's keys to the game here for Howell Rebels game day. Obviously, Howell looking to bounce back after the tough loss yesterday, 15-6. And the pitching length, Billy, we talked about this earlier today, me and you. It's going to be interesting to see the pitching length that Coach Johnson lets these guys go. Upstairs, and he's worth the count full, 3-2.
Well, in yesterday's game, I believe that we had 8 guys come in and pitch. So everybody's got some work yesterday. So I'd be curious to see how they feel today.
Full count, 2 out, runner at third, 1 in already here for Howell. 3-2 popped up, foul ground, and to the turf. Joe Zito, good battle here.
Making them work.
There really hasn't been many hard hit balls besides that ball to center field.
Yeah.
You got that one hard hit ball in the outfield that didn't score the run. Everything else has been in the infield. 2 errors at shortstop here in the bottom of the first inning. Got a piece to stay alive. Another foul ball. Really making Brezek work. DiCrescenzo with those 2 errors. 1 run in. And then Keppel got the RBI. And now Zito trying to add on. There's a high drive. Right field. Windy. And the catch is made in right for the final out by Jack Bono. We go to the second inning. It's 1-0 Howell. And the Eagles coming to that right after this. So here we go. We start the top of the second inning. Rohan Shaw threw 17 pitches in the first. And now it'll be Joey Mascali to lead it off. Number 6 hitter in the order. On the ground, that's going to get through for a base hit. Right back up the middle where it came from. So a leadoff single to get the inning alive. Remember, Eagles had a base runner in the first inning, and he got picked off. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here. Rohan really was careful with the runner at first. I don't really know the game plan for the Eagles base running wise. Well, the other key to the game today, Billy, was score early, and Howell did do that. They got the 1 run in the bottom of the first. There's a swing and a miss for strike 1. Jack Bono, the right fielder, to the plate. But that's exactly what we talked about. Howell's got to get off to a good start offensively and let the pitching take care of the rest. Ball 1-1-1.
And usually, like anything else, if you go out in the lead early on, it builds your confidence going into the subsequent innings. So it's important to get on top early.
There's a strike. Fired it in there on Bono. And the count 1-2. One, 2 from Rohan. Check it on the runner at first. Let me tell you, he's got a really good pickoff move.
He does. He absolutely does. Fooled me too.
Time called as Shaw steps off. The other question is, how long are they going to be able to go with the weather? Just missed for a ball.
like we're the post office. We ran through rain, sleet, snow. It gets delivered. We're delivering to you today.
Always here on the Howell High School YouTube channel, your favorite, hopefully, YouTube channel. Shaw deals. High pop-up. Vetrano trying to find it in the rain and the wind. He'll make the catch, coddling it. Near first base in fair territory. A nice play. And he's got out number 1.
As we said before, that pickoff in the last inning, we've been talking about a 1-1 game right now. If it wasn't for that.
Yeah, absolutely. You never know what could happen. So here is Alcure, the third baseman. Upstairs, 1-0.
Something to come down a little harder here, Farmerdale.
Got to put the hoods on now. 3-2. There's a strike. I guess the count wasn't 3-2. The 3-1. Where they haven't changed the scoreboard yet. There's a strike. Well, at least we know there's 2 strikes on him.
Oh, the scoreboard's getting
glitching out over there
glitching out
with the rain.
And possibly the wind.
So it's count 1-2. Swing and a miss, got him. 2 away. Good pitch from Rohan Shaw. And that'll bring up the number 9 hitter, Carmine DiCrescenzo, at a couple of errors in that bottom of the first inning. You could say probably allowed that 1 run to score. Rohan Shaw trying to, again, get out of a runner on. Line drive, there's a base hit to right field. Kavanaugh will get it in. Stopping at second is the runner. What a throw by Waylon Kavanaugh in right field. Cannon.
Without a doubt, man. On the fly. If he had gone for third, he'd have been out.
Gunned, as the kids say.
Yeah.
So here's the top of the order. Mike Franzen, the left fielder. 1-0.
We just lost the scoreboard now. It's a flashing 8 now.
Rain, shine, we're here, of course. Don't know how long they're going to be able to play through it. Allen bounces away, and that's far away from Brandon Walsh. It'll send the runners to second and third, so now 2 guys in scoring position.
Wind is seriously kicking up now.
One, 2. Rohan Shaw gets ready to deal. He kicks, fires. Got it for a strike. Again, scoreboard not exact, so excuse me, it was not 1-2. There is a strike on him. It's getting gustier and gustier. 2-1, perhaps. Time called.
I feel like tropical force winds out here now.
So we believe it's 2-1. This will be pitch 32 of the game. Fouled it straight back. 2 away. Yeah, the strikeout and then the fly ball that Vetrano made a nice play on. And Franzen trying to battle here to at least try to tie the game. Possibly take the lead. We already saw Kavanaugh's got a really good arm in right field. Got him looking.
Nice pitch.
Beautiful pitch from Rohan Shaw to get out of trouble. 2 innings out of it. Scoreless. 1-0 Howell. Great job by Rohan Shaw. He's kept the Eagles off the board through 2. We go to the bottom of the second on a rainy, windy Thursday from Howell. We are live here from Farmingdale, New Jersey. 1-0 Howell in front. Brevin Bezic back on the mound, and Vetrano leads it off with a big cut and a miss. Strike 1. It'll be Vetrano, Tedisco, and Agnello to bat here in the second. Upstairs, 1-1. 1 run allowed in the bottom of the first.
Unearned run as well.
Couple errors in the inning. Popped up. Shallow left. It's going to be the center fielder coming on, making the catch. Hat comes off. But a nice play by D'Alessio. And he's got the first out. Well, let's dig into Coach Eric Johnson, not only a history teacher here at Howell High School, but he was the Shore Sports Network Coach of the Year in 2022, and that's the last time that this team won their state title. Very proud as he was a player here at Howell High School. That's up and in on Tedisco. Ball 1. Moved here, him and his family moved here in 1989. Played here for the Rebels. That's in there for a strike, 1-1. So he definitely knows what it means to be a Howell Rebel. On the ground to second base. Fields fires. Drop the ball. Third error of the ball game. And this is Massagli at first base this time. It just hit him in the glove. Couldn't make the play on it. So 3 errors in the game, Billy. And it's been what we thought was, in the beginning, we were talking before we went live on air, it was a good defensive-looking team in practice and warm-ups. But so far, 3 errors now. And that brings up Vinny Agnello to the plate. Agnello hits the ball to right field. It's deep, but tracking it and making the catch in right field for the first out, Jack Bono. Bono, excuse me. And now the number 9 hitter, Nick Lennon, to the plate. Center fielder. Tedisco at first, good speed. Brezic, the lefty, on the mound. Trying to keep him where he's at. 2 away. Popped up. Going toward the light post and out of play. Nice catch by the fan on the bounce.
Sign him up.
So Brezek gets a new ball. 2 down here in the bottom of the second. This will be the 25th pitch of the game coming for Brevin Bezic. 1 strike on Nick Lennon. Bezic looks over at first. Fouled straight back.
There's a fan that came prepared. Look at that. Tents and everything, Aaron.
Yeah, right? Need one of those right now. Can't believe it, man. Weather today, overcast. It was sunny a little bit. It was raining. Look at a little bit of everything. Slow roller to second. Tough play. Threw it away. Lennon will go back to first. Going to third to Disco. That's the 4th error of the game for the Eagles.
Well, I can't believe how wrong we were. We sat here and talked about defensively. That might be a challenge here today. And 4 errors in 2 innings. Wow, it seems to be, second and short is where it's coming from.
Now we got a mound visit. Well, we'd like to remind you that not every home baseball, softball, lacrosse boys and girls game will be live on the Howell High School YouTube channel. Try to spread it out as much as possible. But today, of course, here on the back of the high school of Howell and on a rainy Thursday. It's been like an on and off kind of wintry, not wintry, but rainy mix.
Almost like
Definitely feels colder, though.
Almost like fall. Like, September, October type, more so October type day. But, much better than spring break, though. Spring break.
Oh, absolutely. It was pouring pretty much every day in spring break here for the Howell kids.
Spring break needed a canoe to get out from home plate out to right field.
As you said in the softball game, could have had the swim team come out and practice.
Absolutely.
So 2 out here is Kavanaugh. Takes a strike 0-1. Runners on first and third. 1-0 lead here for Howell, trying to add on. Let me tell you, man, if you could get a ball high in the air, it's going to be tough. Runner goes and Lennon. Good pick at third at the plate. And Nick Lennon steals second base.
I think the Mid-South is getting somebody warming up.
It's like number 24 out there getting loose. Derek Commander. Foul ball, hit himself. And there's 2 strikes on him. 1-2 the count. Brezek trying to get out of the jam. Second and third, 2 out. Kavanaugh trying to bring in at least 1, hopefully 2 for Howell.
Sad part for him is that his pitching has been fun. It's been the infield that's got him into jams. So to pull him right here might be a little premature.
Brezek looks, kick steals. Swing and a miss as to drop third strike. Let's see if they make the throw. They do, and that gets Brezek out of trouble. We have played 2 innings here in Farmingdale. It's 1-0 Howell. We go to the third on the Howell High School YouTube channel. We hope you stay with us through this rainy, windy Thursday afternoon. Chisano will lead it off here. We start the third inning. Rohan Shaw out for his third inning of work. 33 pitches through 2. And a 1-0 Rebel lead. First pitch is in there for called. Strike 1. It's 0-1. Let me tell you, though, windy, rainy, good crowd. On the round, knocked down by Rohan. He'll loft over to Vetrano at first. And there's one away. Good play by Rohan. As Chisano retired. D'Alessio will come to the plate with 1 out.
I think we got a break here. The rain's calmed down, the wind's calmed down, and the scoreboard's working. So we're batting 1,000 here.
We got 3 aspects of the game working now. Rohan with 1 out, and D'Alessio to the plate. Fouled off the mask of Braden Walsh. That went pretty far onto the track. They'll give Braden Walsh an extra second. Right off the mask. Brezik's got 30 pitches through 2 innings, and Rohan Shaw 36 with 1 out here, and time called. Now, we were told earlier that most likely it'll be Jake Jensen if happened to come in relief for Rohan. So far, so good. He's been into and out of trouble a couple of times. Matthew Kaufman, Billy Bastedo with you here today. There's a strike. 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. 1-2. Just kind of threw his bat at it and just over the glove of a leaping try of Ryan Tedisco. It'll be a 1-out single for Lou D'Alessio.
It kind of looked like he was just protecting the plate. Whoops, look what happened.
It accidentally caught his bat. Just over a leaping try of Tedisco at second. Now it's Brevin Bezic, the starting pitcher today, at the plate. And as soon as you said the wind started calming down, here it comes again. 1-0 Howell here in the third. Ball 1. A walk the first at bat. Howell pinched in at short and second turn the double play. Rohan, couple of nods. Now he throws on the ground to first. Slow roller. Going to be a tough play. Tedisco's got to get out of it quick. Throw to first is in time. Nice play by Tedisco to get the ball out of his glove and into the arm and into the glove of Vetrano. So 2 away. Runner moves over to second as Brezik retired.
Yeah, that ball had to come out of his glove clean. Otherwise, he had no chance.
Andrew Markey coming to the plate. Today's catcher for Mid-South. D'Alessio, the runner, is at second. He's the tying run. Markey trying to bring in that runner at second. Tie the game up. Dancing over there at second base. Now he takes off. Popped up. Foul territory and to midfield at the turf. Strike 1.
At least they're not going towards the parking lot. I saw more than one windshield lost last baseball season, so at least they're coming back this way. That's fine.
We just got to be on our toes. Well, I guess we are. Technically, we're standing up here.
Yeah.
You got to make sure at least we got one hand free, right?
Well, everything's wet. We can't sit down anywhere, so.
That's very true, too. So 0-1. Wind again starting to pick up a little more. That one again going towards the turf. and lands at about the 49-yard line. Man,
Yeah,
what sport are we calling? Football,
I was
baseball?
going to say, yeah, that was a heck of a punt.
0-2. Rohan trying to get out of the runner at second again. Just missed on the outside corner.
We're calling football. I have to get the John Madden telestrator out. Boom, boom, boom.
I wish we got that. We could circle like the players, the win, the flag over there in left center field by the scoreboard. Shows a 1-0 Howell lead. Shaw deals. Hits the head of Markey, and as we know, so did it hit the umpires. And now the runner will go to first and second. We'll get a pinch runner.
They check with Johnson first, though, if you noticed. He's a walking rule book, that man. Number 19.
Massigally to the plate. 2 on, 2 out. Third inning. 1-0 Howell. Dancing at second base is Rohan steps off. Runner goes. Both runners go. Throw to third is not in time. Just under the tag. It was a great throw by Walsh. A good tag by Agnello. But the speed too much there is D'Alessio able to sneak under it. And then, of course, the runner at first takes off as well. Really good throw there by Brandon Walsh, though. We mentioned earlier, Brody Locke not in the lineup today after playing the last couple of games. Brandon Walsh gets the spot today behind the plate, catching Rohan. That's a ball driven into center field. Lennon comes in. That's a long run. He dropped the baseball. 1 run scores. 2 runs score. Nice block by Braden Walsh. It's an RBI single. And then going to second on the throw. And it's 2-1 Mid-South. We told you it's a gusty, rainy day. That's definitely no easy play at all.
It's a shame that they didn't have a cutoff guy because they probably had a play on him at second instead of coming home. But hindsight's 2020.
Massigly with the single and then the advance on the throw, so he's at second. And now that brings up Jack Bono, the right fielder. Lefty digs in. 2 in for the Eagles here in the third. Rohan looks, deals, and a strike. 0-1. Rohan looking to get out of this. Minimize the damage. Up and away. 1-1. 2-1. Excuse me, 1-1. One. In there for a strike. 1-2. Well, Billy, the other thing that we mentioned and we talked about earlier today as well, me and you, but that was take advantage of the mistakes, and that play in center field is a mistake, and they took advantage of it, of course. But how does Howell bounce back is going to be the question offensively. We saw them get those opportunities as that's called strike 3 off speed. Gets Jack Bono jaw dropped at home plate. We go to the bottom of the third. The Eagles take a 2-1 lead on a RBI 2-run single. Pull back here at the bottom of the third inning. The Eagles took a 2-1 lead in the top of the third. It'll be Aaron Wojcinski leading it off. Wojcinski, Walsh, and Keppel here in the bottom of the inning to face Brezik. 1-0.
That sounds like a lawyer firm. How did that go again? Go ahead. What was it again?
Wojcinski, Walsh, Keppel.
Yeah. Sounds good. Attorneys at law.
1-0 to Wojcinski. In there for a strike. 1-1. Didn't like the call. Shaking the head. It's just like a misty rain now. That's kind of just looming. Big cut and miss from Wojcinski. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Wojcinski down on strikes. 1 away. So Brezik gets Wojcinski down, and that brings up Brandon Walsh.
I tell you, through 3, Brezik's he's really pitched solidly. Like I said, those errors is what got him into trouble. And all those balls were typically outs. I mean, they were fieldable balls, so he's pitched well.
A couple of missed throws at shortstop, the booted ball. Walsh lifts this ball. Shallow, near foul territory. Long run, making the catch. Nice play in right field. Jack Bono, 2 away. So 2 quick outs here in the third for Brezik. And now Logan Keppel to the plate. Trying to extend this inning. Keppel with an RBI in the first. There's a strike. Yeah, really, I mean, to your point, Billy, it's been a really well-pitched game so far for Brezik. And same for Rohan Shaw. They've both been able to hit their spots, and there's a strike again, so 0-2. But they've both been able to hit their spots. It's been the fielding that has been the reason you could say for the runs, and that's what happens when you got a pitcher that puts the ball in play. That's going to be a pitch that bounces a swing and a miss, so a drop third strike, beating it down the line, and with that big backstop here at home plate, Logan Keppel will reach first. Now the home plate umpire talking with the head coach.
I think he's just confirming that it was a called strike.
So here's Joe Zito. Logan Keppel at first after the drop third strike call, and then beating the throw down the line. Zito trying to drive him in here. Upstairs, 1-0. Coach Blood, the first base coach for Howell. Eric Johnson, the head coach at third. 1-0. 2-0. Billy, what really has impressed you most so far is we've kind of watched a couple of scrimmages and we got a little bit of a glimpse yesterday, but what has impressed you most about this Howell team? We'll get that answer after this pitch. That's going to go towards the turf foul. So, Billy, what has impressed you most? That ball's a goal. Now we just got to put the ball in play. But Billy, what has impressed you most about this Howell team so far as early in the season?
I think the depth of the pitching staff. If you can play a game and bring in 8 different pitchers,
big swing and a miss there, 2-2.
Which you don't want to really do too often. But if you got confidence in enough guys to come out there, depth of pitching is so important. Whether we're talking high school baseball or professional baseball, I mean, pitching is key. So yeah, depth of pitching is definitely big this year.
2-2. Call strike 3. Joe Zito down looking. And we go to the fourth. 2-1 Eagles here from Farmingdale. Well, here we go. We start the fourth. Moving along here in Farmingdale. Feels at least for now the rain has somewhat stopped. Wind is still blowing though.
Blowing, rain stop, but I tell you, looking out here, it is a great crowd. I mean, all the way around, from the parking lot over here all the way to the backstop and up here on the bleachers with us. Yeah, good crowd.
So here's Vincent Alcure to lead off the fourth. 0-1, 1-0. 51 pitches through 3 innings for Rohan Shaw. And again, as you mentioned and alluded to earlier, Billy, that this team, they used 8 pitchers yesterday in the 16-5 loss. 1-1. Excuse me, 15-6 loss. And Coach Johnson giving it to home plate umpire. 1-0. There's a strike. So it'll be Alcure, DiCrescenzo, as he dribbles one foul. Alcure, DiCrescenzo, and Franzen to bat here in the top of the fourth. Not as much as the long firm as what we had in the bottom of the inning.
Exactly.
Feels like I guess you could say like October. It's just like October baseball right now. The wind, a little chilly. Just missed. 2-2.
I think a change up here might be the way to go.
God, I'm looking.
King with the heat, just the opposite, right?
Great pitch from Rohan Shaw. And there's one away. Now it's DiCrescenzo to the plate for Mid-South.
You know, when he's needed a pitch to get himself, he finds it. He reaches back and gets it.
Absolutely, and that's one of the biggest things that Coach Johnson loves about Rohan is the ability to be able to do really anything. Foul tip for a strike. 0-1. Rohan deals. Bounced in the dirt. 1-1. You gotta give credit too to Braden Walsh. Very good defensive catcher back there. Made a nice play that probably saves another base when the Eagles scored 2 that inning. 1-1. Upstairs, 2-1. I asked you what impressed you most about this team, but what has impressed you most about Rohan here today?
Is making that pitch when he needs it. I mean, there's no doubt.
Fouled back to the turf. 1-2.
Having the confidence in him to be out of there on the mound, and even when he's struggling or whatever, just to reach back for that little bit of extra, just to get that pitch when you need it, the strikeout, the ground ball, a lot of confidence in him.
Rohan deals. Fouled off. Stays alive. 2 strikes on him. So battling here against Shaw with a 2-2 count. Pitch count pretty good, I guess you could say, where it's at here in the fourth. 62 pitches for Rohan Shaw with 1 away. Shaw kicks, deals. Good block by Braden Walsh.
Looks like he's going to let Rohan go a little bit. I don't see anybody warming up or throwing over there. So I think he's going to try to get as much as he can out of Rohan here.
And again, as you said before, you used 8 pitchers yesterday. So if you could hold off and you got a few more games this week. Foul ball. They'll do it again. Good battle here between these two. It's definitely been, they've kept Rohan out there for longer periods of time than what we've seen Bresic out there for. It's been deep counts for Mid-South today. Payoff pitch. Bounced it, ball 4. So DiCrescenzo works a walk. And 1 on, 1 out. And it brings up Franzen. Infield looking to play for the double play. Ryan Kinsella out there at second base now for Howell. Ryan Tedisco's moved over to right. Keppel's still in left. And then Waylon Kavanaugh in center field. That's bunted straight up in the air and caught by Brandon Walsh. 2 away. As we just alluded to, really good defensive catcher. That'll bring up Chisano here for Mid-South. Two away. On deals, runner goes. Pitches a bunt. And they're going to call obstruction here. And we're going to have a disagreement. Coach Johnson's going to come out and talk to the base ump. And we're going to get a conversation here. Derek Commentator again warming up for Mid-South. Long discussion with the base ump. Won't change the ruling. So now you got to run at third with 2 outs and Chisano to the plate. This is where it's really important to try not to bounce it, especially with the runner at third. Even though as good as the catcher is, it's Brandon Walsh. Good block there. Right on cue, right? D'Alessio on deck for Mid-South with 2 outs, though. Rowan trying to get out of it, keep it where it is, 2-1. Shaw kicks, deals. Line drive, base hit, left field. 1 run will score, taking a big turn at first, and an RBI single for Chisano, and it's 3-1 Mid-South. Scoring DiCrescenzo. 2, and that's going to bring in D'Alessio to the plate. And now let's see. Runner not going. This one fouled off and down the line. 0-1.
To see what happens at the bottom of this inning. Might get somebody up and throwing. So you may only be able to get four innings out of Rohan at this point. It's hard to really tell.
He's got 67 pitches now. He does have 2 outs. Runner first is Chisano. Got some good speed. Got a good lead. Here he goes. Takes off. Pitch in the dirt. Another good block with the glove of Braden Walsh. And a stolen base. Chisano again. So now a base hit could score another run. You have 3-1, right? A 3-1 lead already. Runner at second, 2 out, 1-1. 3-1 lead for Mid-South. And you got two guys kind of jogging out to the bullpen area for Howell. It looks like 22 and 19. Here's a fly ball into left center field. Kavanaugh under it, coming in, makes the catch, and gets Shaw out of the jam of further trouble. Eagles do put up a run. It's 3-1 after the top of the fourth. We go to the bottom of the fourth here from Farmingdale, New Jersey. Matthew and Billy with you. We hope you stay right here on your favorite YouTube channel, your Howell High School YouTube channel. Matt Petrano will lead it off here for Howell, the Rebel first baseman. The new pitcher, Derek Commander, on the mound here for the Mid-South Eagles. Brezic goes 3 innings, allows 1 unearned run. And his first pitch. Fastball for strike 1. At least the rain has stopped. A little bit of wind, but not too bad. 1 on the ground to second base. They field, they fire, they got out number 1. So Vetrano retired. 1 away. That brings it up to Disco. Got a good lefty-lefty battle here.
Yeah.
Commander versus Tedisco. Commander deals. First pitch swinging and on to the field of JV. Missed the car. Thank goodness. 0-1. Just missed. 1-1 the count. One. Line drive to second base. Sliding, fielding, throwing in time to get a hustling Tedisco down the line. There's 2 ground balls and 2 outs for Derek Commander.
Seems like the infielders cleaned up their act and got clean. They actually fielded them nice and cleanly in the last couple innings. So,
and now batting Agnello to the plate, number 9. Here for Howell. Number 8 hitter in the order. With Nick Lennon on deck. 2 away, trying to get a 2-out rally going. First pitch is a strike, 0-1. On the ground, again to second base. Took a weird bounce, and that is going to be probably ruled an infield hit. That took an awkward bounce, and 3 ground balls all to second base. Nothing you can really do about that awkward bounce there. The most hated thing by an infielder, the awkward bounce. It is Jake Jensen warming up in the bullpen for Howell. And now Nick Lennon to the plate. Actually, it's going to be Ryan Casella. So Ryan Casella will get an opportunity here for Howell. After Nick Lennon got one at bat. Takes the ball. Casella, the senior. It'll be the 10th pitch of the inning for Commander. Big cut and a miss from Kinsella. 1 ball, 1 strike. Good lead for Agnello at first. Not going, takes on the outside corner. 1-2.
Might not be a bad idea with count being 1-2 and 2 outs to send him on this pitch.
Trying to force him to throw a strike. Agnello not going. That's chopped foul. Stays alive. As a hitter, you get 2 strikes and you go obviously to try to get on no matter what or get a runner in. But again, you want to protect the plate and battle the entire time at the plate. And Ryan Casella trying to do that here against Derek Commander with 2 out here in the 4th. Way upstairs. 3-2. Runner will be going. Most likely. They check him. Good block at first base. Probably saves Agnello to be on second base already. Massigling with a nice play. Uses the big body. Nice play. Very athletic at first base, as we've seen a couple of times today. 1 full count on Ryan Kinsella. Waylon Cavanaugh waiting on deck. A sophomore. Again, a check at first. Not in time. Quick tag. Massigling with a nice scoop tag there. Really good move at the mound as well. Runner goes. Fouled back. We'll do it again. Another good battle here for Howell. That was the other thing that we talked about was how do they battle in these tough counts in a game where they're trailing right now, trying to get back in it. We'll do again. Another payoff pitch. Agnello goes, and Kinsella battles another one off to the track foul.
Got to position some people out there with gloves. I tell you, there's a lot of foul balls there today.
Get like another extra couple of outfielders, but behind you. Another 3-2. Ground at the third. Oh, what a play, but it gets stopped at third base. My goodness. He thought it went under the line, down the line, under the glove. But instead, Ryan Casella will reach on an infield single. A nice stopping attempt, though, at third by Alcure. And now back to the top of the order in Waylon Cavanaugh.
Almost like he was playing peekaboo with it. I didn't know where it was either. And he lifted the glove up, and there it was.
It's like the mystery box. Open it, what do you find? Big swing and a miss from Cavanaugh. Strike 1. 3-1 Eagles lead. Cavanaugh and then Wojcinski will follow, and it looks like Jake Jensen has finished warming up in the pen and getting ready to come in, most likely. There's a strike. 0-2. First and second, Howell trying to take advantage here. Couple of misfielded plays in the infield again for Mid-South. Backs up and away, 1-2. Well, Billy, one of the things that we talked about was the defense and capitalizing on the mistakes. This is an opportunity for Howell to take that key to the game for tuition here and make it happen. Time called. And Coach Johnson going to talk to Kavanaugh.
It's a nice gap between center field and the right fielder there. If they get one in the gap and get tie this ball game up at one swing of the bat.
You think that's what Coach Johnson just told Kavanaugh here, or more of the fact of protect with 2 strikes?
Yeah, I think he's looking to protect. I don't know if he can drive it out that way. They're playing him hard left and left, so
got a lot of room down the line as well here down that first baseline that we are at. Yep. Up and away, 2-2. A good battle again. Two. Swing and a miss. He got him. Kavanaugh down on strikes. Chase the fastball up. And we go to the 5th. It's 3-1 Mid-South. We'll be back. So they are going to stick with Rohan Shaw here as we saw Jake Jensen warm it up. That could just be precaution, get him loose in case they do decide to go to the lengthy lefty. But as of right now, it's Rohan to stay out here to start the 5th. 3-1 Eagles. Bezic will lead it off here for Mid-South. Started this game on the mound, gave up 1 earned run. Pitch 3. Outside.
Good idea to get Jensen ready just in case Rohan struggles in this inning and stuff. He'll be ready to come right out here and take a look at the southpaw for the first time actually for us this season.
1-0 from Shaw. There's a strike. Fastball fired in there. Strike 1. 1-1 to Bezic. 2-1. A lot of room down the left field line as well. Playing him to pull here. And he goes the other way, down the left field line, longer on Keppel, but foul ball. So he goes the other way, but into foul territory. So 2 strikes on him. And thank you for joining us here on this Thursday afternoon. Matthew here with Billy and the back of Farmingdale of Howell High School here on a windy, rainy Thursday. 2-2. Miss low, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch coming from Rohan Shaw. What do you want to see here from Rohan?
I'm thinking off speed here. I mean, he's come out with some heat, so off speed may get him a little bit off balance.
Time call. Brevin going to take an extra second. Rohan deals. Payoff pitch. 3-2. Got him looking. Brezik stunned for the out. 1 away.
It's funny, the last time you asked me that question, I said off speed too, and he came with the heat. I guess he came with the heat this time as well, so he's coming with his best pitch.
Andrew Markey to the plate.
If that's working for him, then keep at it.
Don't fix what ain't broken.
Exactly.
So 1 away, 1-0 the count on Andrew Markey. That's line into left field. Long run for Keppel won't get it. And it'll be a 1-out single. Andrew Markey with a 1-out base knock. Joey Mascali. Pinch runner number 19 for Mid-South. With 1 away. We haven't seen a double play yet today. Turned by either team.
No, but this was the perfect time to do it.
No, we were covering the game on Tuesday, and we had Madison Zito on the mound in the softball matchup against Mid-South, as Howell won that game. And she straight up told us she is a ground ball pitcher. She likes to get the ball on the ground. And I've kind of seen a mix of that here from Rohan Shaw today. It's been a mix of in-the-air fly balls, line drives, and then worm burners on the ground as well.
Guess he's good with anything as long as it's out.
Check on the runner, and it gets over the glove of Vetrano. A lot of foul grass. And Vetrano just a little too high on the throw from Rohan. So that puts a runner in scoring position with 1 away, and, well, I guess that takes out the double play, right?
Yeah, for sure.
82 pitches so far today for Rohan Shaw. 1 away, and a 0-1 count. Runner in scoring position. Rohan deals, and it hit him on the left arm, so it's now first and second, 1 out. And Rohan has got 2 on.
Double plays back in play again. That's his second batter hit by a pitch here today. I started thinking too. I don't know. I'm thinking Coach might have a pitch count too, at 100 pitches or so, maybe, regardless of how he's playing, to bring somebody else in. We'll see. I mean, there's no reason why he doesn't have Jensen ready to go. Well, if we don't see him this inning, I'm sure we'll see him next.
Coach Blood out for a mound visit to talk with Rohan. Pitch hitter Owen Murphy will come to bat for Mid-South. 83 pitches right now for Rohan. And a 3-1 lead for the Eagles. First and second. Here in the 5th. Time for the 5th inning. Howell struck first in the first inning and then have been shut out since. Owen Murphy will dig into the plate for the first time today. First and second, 1 out. Here we go. Rohan trying to get out of the jam again and keep it at least where it is. It's 3-1. Rohan looks at second. Kicks, deals. On the ground, back to the mound. Shot a second one. The relay to first, not in time. Hustling down the line, Owen Murphy, so he gets the runner to third. He'll be at first. And now an opportunity here again. Vincent Alcure to the plate.
Looked like Rohan couldn't get the ball out of his glove cleanly, or he either was waiting. I'm not sure, but that didn't look as smooth as I thought. But when I saw it hit back to the mound, I thought for sure that was two. But
so Alcure now will dig in again. First and third, now 2 outs. Rohan trying to get out of it. Telling Derek Commander to move down, and he gets trying to stay loose. Lengthy 5th inning. But still a 3-1 game. Runner going. And Rohan stepped off but didn't throw to second, and that could just be to keep the runner at third base. And honestly, if he saw it quicker, maybe he would have had it out. Perhaps. Maybe, yeah. But then again, you don't want to take the opportunity or the chance to throw the ball away at any point. So that could be the other thing that was in the back of the mind of the senior starter. There's ball 1 to Alcure. Want to know the count. Second and third, 2 out. Shaw deals. 2-0.
Runs here are at a premium too. There's a huge difference between 3-1 game and a 4-1 game. So let's see. He's got first base open too, so just in case he gets into trouble.
Mid-South looking to capitalize. Second and third. Shaw kicks, steals. In there for a strike. 0-1. Beamed it in. So 2-1. And this again is, for Coach Johnson to really see what he gets out of the senior starter. Obviously, he's seen him throughout the years that he's played, but again, it's an opportunity to really show how deep down Rohan could go here with 2 on and 2 out. 2-1. 3-1 on Alcure. DiCrescenzo awaiting on the on-deck circle. Again, Billy, you didn't mention the base open. And a 3-1 count here. Chops foul. Into the Rebel dugout. Coach Blood with a good barehanded play there. He still got it. I got to talk to Coach Blood last night, and it said, I was talking to him. Tough loss, obviously, but you go through 8 pitchers, and you get a shutout inning here, but then you walk 4 or 5 batters. Shutout inning here, walk another few guys, give up the simple hits. That's what breaks the games down. Rohan trying to get out of it. The payoff, 3-2. Walked him, ball 4. DiCrescenzo coming to the plate here for Mid-South. Bases loaded. And they again now might be going to Jake Jensen as Johnson will come out and either grab Rohan or see what he does here. And they are going to take him out. And it's going to be Jake Jensen, the lengthy lefty, coming in here for Howell. Great outing. 4 2/3. Gives up 3 runs. And we will take a break. A mound visit and a pitching change. It is Jake Jensen to come onto the mound. We get to see him live for the first time this year as the junior steps on the home field of Howell in a 3-1 Eagles lead here at the top of the 5th inning. It's the lengthy lefty Jake Jensen in the game. Billy, you've had time to talk with Jake. What has been the conversation been like between the two of you and having his opportunity here with the bases loaded, 2 outs?
He spent this whole winter off season perfecting his pitching, and after last season and stuff, he was worked so hard. So I'm hoping he gets a good outing here.
Starts it off with the ball 1 to DiCrescenzo.
The hard part is to stay warm out here too, because it's pretty chilly, it's nippy. So
the wind definitely does not help with that, by the way. 1-0. That one gets away. And with no bounce, that'll score a run and a wild pitch. And it's 4-1 Mid-South.
And we're a little chilly out here with long sleeve jacket on and hoods. And there guys, short sleeve shirts. So
and the runners advance on the wild pitch and the run score. So it's 4-1 Eagles here in the 5th. 2 outs, 2-0 for James Jensen, trying to settle in. 3-0. Mike Franzen on deck for Mid-South. If anything, Jensen gave up that 1 run, trying to keep it right here. Ball 4. DiCrescenzo works the walk, and he loads the bases again here for the Eagles. And Brendan Walsh going to come out and talk to him and try to settle him down. It's Mike Franzen coming up. Top of the order for the Eagles. A sportsmanship warning from the home plate umpire to Mid-South. By the way, if you haven't already known and don't know, there was history being made on Tuesday here at Howell High School, the first ever live stream of the girls' softball varsity game, in which Howell pulled out a win in that game. Myself and Billy got the opportunity to make some history and call that one, as that one's going to go foul onto the track. 0-1. Wouldn't want to make video broadcast history with anybody else but my partner throughout the year so far.
Ditto.
0-1 the count. There's a strike. 0-2. Fired it in there. Oh, 2 from Jensen to Franzen. Swing and a miss. He got him. So the bases left loaded for Mid-South. A one run does score on the wild pitch. It is 4-1. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Howell looking to get some runs back. Down 3. Aaron Wojcinski will lead it off here for Howell, and He got to talk to Coach Johnson a little bit earlier in the week, and one of the top offensive returning players. Injuries did slow him down last year. Poised to a breakout year for Woj. There's a strike, 0-1. And, just talking to this kid, hearing his baseball game, and the way that he goes about it at shortstop, very impressive at a young age. As that's inside, at the feet, little dance move there. 1-1. Second baseman back on the grass. 2-1. Good take there by Wojcinski. Eric Commander out for a second inning of work for Mid-South. There's strike, 2-2. Took it down the pipe. Howell really just trying to get anything going offensively. And that's going to be down the line and hit the bleachers hard. So battling off one. Still 2-2.
Sending it our way.
Needs to make sure we're awake over here for the rest of this. Of course we are. 2-2. Upstairs, 3-2. I gotta say, I love the blue and black, the bat. It looks awesome. It's like ocean sky blue. Foul tip. Good battle again for Wojcinski. Now time called. We'll go talk out to Derek Commander. It'll be a 3-2 pitch upcoming. Payoff pitch, 3-2. Ball four, he walked him. Wojcinski works a leadoff walk. I'd like to remind you, coming up Wednesday next week, it'll be the Howell girls softball game hosting the Colts Neck Cougars live on the Howell High School YouTube channel. It'll start about 3:45, 3:50. First pitch scheduled for just about 4 o'clock. Once again, we'll get to hear from Coach Coos and some of the key players to this softball team here in 2024. They're away at Marlboro today for a division win. 1-0 on Braden Walsh. There's a strike, 1-1. The Eagles looking for the double play. Howell looking to add some base runners. That's lined into center field. That's going to duck in there for a base hit. Booted in center field. Wojcinski's going to go first to third. Here's the play. Here's the throw. He is in there safely. And Wojcinski goes first to third. It was a close play, but Wojcinski able to slide in under the tag. And a really good throw from center field, though.
Yeah, it was a heck of a throw.
Brandon Walsh with the double, so second and third, and an opportunity here for Howell and Logan Keppel. And that Howell dugout starting to get a little more alive. So it'll be the lengthy lefty and Derek Commander and Logan Keppel to the plate.
Logan's the one who's actually got our only run.
That's on the ground at second. They'll get the out at first. Walsh goes to third, scoring Wojcinski. So an RBI for Logan Keppel, his second RBI of the day. And now it's 4-2 Mid-South, and Joe Zito coming to the plate. And he's got some power. One swing, Billy could tie this game. Zito would love that one swing to come here. Down 2 here in the 5th. Infield in with 1 out. That's skied foul and 0-1. The 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Matt Vetrano waiting on deck here for Howell. This is a really big at bat. Infield in. 2-1. Good take there at the top of the zone. Senior hitter here for Howell. Two and two. Did he swing? No. So 3 and 2. We'll get another good battle here. Vetrano on deck, runner at third, 1 out. 4-2 game. Eagles trying to keep it here. Howell trying to add. Popped up. Calling for it. Making the catch. Walsh goes back and 2 away. As Zito hits one high in the air. And now Matt Vetrano is going to try to bring in the run. With 2 down. Another good battle, though, by these Rebel hitters today, Billy.
Without doubt, I was just hoping he could get that ball in play with the infield in. Maybe it could squeak through the infield, get that runner home from third. But we'll see what we can do here.
Now with 2 outs, the infield backs up for Vetrano. There's the ball, 1-0. "90 feet away, the runner at third. That's in there for a strike. Clip the top of the zone. As Vetrano takes some time. 1-1 the count. Vetrano trying to bring it in to at least 1. On the ground at third. He fields, fires, got him. Keeps the score 4-2. And Derek Commander with a good ground ball out to end the inning. It's 4-2. We go to the 6th. And a lead for the Eagles into the 6th. You're watching the Howell Rebels on your Howell High School YouTube channel. Matthew and Billy with you. We'll be right back. We're back here. We start at the top of the 6th inning. And Jake Jensen will come out for another inning of work. Robert Chisano will lead it off for the Mid-South Eagles. Billy Bastedo, I'm Matthew Kaufman. It is a windy, rainy-ish Thursday. First pitch from Jensen's a strike, 0-1. Fired it in there. There's a strike, 0-2. Gisano did not like the call there from home plate umpire. And it's quickly 0-2 from Jake Jensen. It seems like he's kind of settled down a little bit. Upstairs, 1-2. Again, it's, and we talked about this during the commercial break in between that inning when he came in. It's tough with the bases loaded. As a drop third strike, Walsh will fire first over to Vetrano. One away. Billy, back to the point. We talked about it during the commercial break that you got the bases loaded. You come into the game. It's always tough as a pitcher to come in that kind of jam. You already got your nerves going coming into the game, but then you don't want to have the opportunity to give up that big game or that big hit.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure coming into with the bases loaded, but also too, even warming up and like the bullpen here, it's different than being actually on that mound and throwing those pitches in the game. So it sometimes takes a few to get you rolling.
Upstairs, 1-1. Delicio to the plate. Takes outside, 2-1. He wasn't too happy with the first strike call on him to start the at-bat. 2-1. Hopped up. Foul territory. And right in front of the track. And right to Derek Commander. So 2-1. Excuse me, 2-2. Starting to drizzle again here from Howell. Two. Fouled back again. Back to the track. Now the rain coming down again. Another 2-2. Line drive and caught at third by Vinny Agnello. Nice lunging grab for the out. Revan Bezic to the plate with one away. Almost feels like a hail.
Yeah.
Hard raindrops here. Here's Bezic. Just missed. 1-0. It's been a mix of emotions from both dugouts today on the balls and strikes. Allen just misses 2-0. And Walsh again will go out and talk to Jake Jensen.
I think Coach Johnson earlier was complaining with the consistency. It seemed like he said inning before you were calling that a strike, and now he's calling a ball. So I think a lot of coaches, if you're going to stay consistent, stay consistent. So don't move around a lot.
Right now behind us, Derek Commander getting loose on the track. Still just trying to stay warm, Chilly out like this, you come back on the mound and pitch another inning. You're going to want to stay warm. 2-0. There's a strike. I believe it was actually 3-0. Now that was a strike, so 3-1. I believe. I could be mistaken. Big swing and a miss. 2 strikes. So I believe the count is full, 3-2. I guess we'll find out. It was full, so we walked him. So another walk. Rain's starting to come down a little harder. So 2 out. There's a strike. 0-1. Upstairs. Way up there. 2-1.
It's times like this I think of Bill Murray from Caddyshack, where he's like, I don't think the heavy stuff's going to come down for quite some time.
Got heavier. It's starting to light up now a little more. 3-1. And you can tell the reactions in that Rebel dugout right now. They are not happy over there. Jensen deals, payoff pitch, taken for ball 4. So another walk.
It's maybe worth a visit to the mound. Not sure. Yeah, we've got.
Massigly will come to the plate. But Jensen goes out to talk to Jensen. Two away. Massigly and Coach Blood telling Matt Petrano to slide back a little. 1-0. And again, you get to these points when with the rain coming down the way it is, it's not only, tough with the wind and the chilly weather, but it's tough to grip the baseball as well at sometimes. Good block by Brayden Walsh. And again, Billy still remaining to stay warm on the track here behind the baseball field is Derek Commander. Massigly at the plate. Pinch runner number 19 at first. Another really good block by Brayden Walsh. They're to change out the balls and give Jake Jensen a new one. 2 away. Leave 3-0. Ball 4. So he's walked the bases loaded. And with 2 outs here, they're going to bring in a pinch hitter, number 28. That's Pat Dempsey coming into the game. And Coach Blood's going to come out and talk to Jake Jensen. We'll take a quick timeout here from Howell. We'll be back in 30 seconds right after this. Out of the timeout. After the mound visit from Coach Blood. Bases loaded, 2 out. Jensen has walked the bases loaded now. And Dempsey to the plate. Just got a piece fouled off. Oh, 1 on Dempsey. Jensen trying to get himself out of the jam. Holding a 2-run lead. Fouled back. 0-2. Jensen 1 pitch away from getting out of this. Well, it's Billy, you're 0 for 2 so far tonight. What do you got for this one?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll just plead the 5th on this one. I'm not quite sure what's going to go. It may come with the curve. I don't know. We'll see what happens here, but it's good. It's good that he's ahead in the count.
It's 0-2. Right third, trying to get in his head. Got him looking with the fastball. 0 for 3 today are you, Billy. But a big strikeout for Jake Jensen to keep the score 4-2. And we go to the bottom of the sixth. Howell down 2, trying to get back in it. They need some base runners and some big clutch hitting. And a new pitcher coming out on the mound when we come back. Oh, we start at the bottom of the sixth inning. New pitcher on the mound for the Mid-South Eagles. Dane Daly on the mound to come in here for Mid-South. 4-2 lead for the Eagles as they're trying to hold it right here. It'll be Ryan Tedesco to lead it off for Howell. From second base to right field. Getting chillier as we move along, but nothing's going to stop us from being out here. It could snow, it could sleet, it could rain, it could hail. Heck, it could be a sunny day. That's what we're hoping for, though.
We'll have more of those coming up.
Tedesco, first pitch swinging out into left center field. Got a good jump on it for the out, one away. Tedesco gave it a good ride and a good jump. D'Alessio in center. Agnello to bat for Howell. Number 9 for Vinny Agnello. Made a really nice play at third. A little bit earlier today. And one out here is Agnello. Pulls it back, 1-0. Or excuse me, 0-1. The 0-1. Big swing and a miss, 0-2. To Vinny Agnello from Dane Daly. Payoff. Line drive and dropped it first. He's got time. He makes the play. Hit a rocket right into the glove And there's 2 away. So 2 quick outs. And that'll bring up Ryan Kinsella to the plate. So here's Kinsella, his second at bat of the game. 2 away. Daly deals. There's strike 1. Dane Daly, tall right-hander, and third pitcher being used today for Mid-South. 0-2 the count. Daly, you're looking here for the bottom of the order to get on. Give an opportunity for the top of the order to get going. With Kavanaugh on deck. 0-2. Daly just almost got it out, and Kinsella called time. Taking a little longer than Kinsella wanted. Saw that a few times on Tuesday as well. 0-2 coming. Tipped into the glove for strike 3, and a really good inning for the big righty Dane Daly. 1, 2, 3 go the Rebels. We go to the 7th inning. It's the 7th inning stretch in an inning of a game of 7 innings. Get up and stretch. Warm up a little bit. It's getting chillier, but we're not going anywhere. We'll be back for the 7th right after this. We're back. We start the 7th inning stretch here from Howell, and the new pitcher for the Rebels, Aaron Wojcinski. Out here to lead it off. Takes a strike, 0-1. Say it's been a pitcher's duel. Some really good pitching. I mean, some costly errors a couple of times today. But other than that, it's been besides the rain, not too bad, I guess you could say. Just missed again. 2-1.
Mid-South is also showing here today that they're deep in their pitching as well. This kid is out here, was on the mound last inning.
On the ground to third, Agnello with a slow roller. Has to get rid of it quickly. Too high as he threw Vetrano off the bag. Infield single.
He had a solid inning.
Dane Daly we're talking about.
Yeah, Dane Daly. Solid inning. Probably the best pitching we've seen actually here today.
DiCrescenzo to the plate. Here from Mid-South. Nobody out. We just start here in the 7th with Jensky, the third pitcher used for Howell. It's a bunt. Runner's out. Bounce out of the box, so DiCrescenzo out. It does not advance the runner, so he has to come back. And the opposite of what Mid-South wanted there. Kind of gave Howell a free out, basically. And kept some extra pitches off the board for Wojcinski. One on, one out now. Alcure at first, trying to hold him on. Wojcinski deals. Up and in, 1-0. Safe at first. Good idea there by Wojcinski to try to get him napping. Here it goes. Pitch is low. Throw down. Into center field. Kavanaugh with a good arm. Not going to test it. And a stolen base for Alcure. Now runner in score position. Trying to put some more insurance runs on the board for Mid-South. As Wojcinski getting it in a new ball. Outfielders, you could say shallow, but they're about probably straight away. Campbell shifted to the closer to the scoreboard than the foul line. That ball gets away from Brandon Walsh. Took a high hop. Wojcinski comes to cover home in another wild pitch as Alcure moves over to third. So 90 feet away.
Walsh has been busy behind the plate here today so far.
3-0 on DiCrescenzo. Popped up in the air. Walsh is going to have one. Walsh is going to have two. The double play. Huge double play for Howell to get out of the runner at third and one out. Bunted up into the air, into the glove of Walsh, and then they double up the runner to send this to the bottom of the 7th inning. Does Howell have a rally at him down 2? We'll find out right after this. Here we go. Bottom of the 7th. Dane Daly to try to close it out. Howell down 2, and it's the top of the order. Kavanaugh to lead it off. Howell looking for base runners. Skip the first one, ball 1. Now that Rebel dugout has come alive, it seems like. Billy, what are you looking for here for the Rebel hitters here in the 7th, down 2?
Well, that dugout is going crazy. I think that they got energized from that double play at the end of the 6th inning. So, yeah, base runners. We need base runners here.
Potts foul, and that'll go on to the football field behind us. 1-1. This is the last chance for Howell. Dane Daly out for now his 2nd inning of work. It'll be Kavanaugh, Wojcinski, and Walsh. 1-1. In there for a strike, 1-2. Kavanaugh did not like that call. Again, Howell looking for base runners. On the ground, and a
Fair ball. Fair ball.
foul ball? Fair ball?
Did you call it?
They call it a foul ball.
Wow.
And Kavanaugh thought he had the double. Instead of foul ball, just foul. Down the third baseline. And they're going to get a new baseball.
I don't think anybody really knew the call at that point. I mean, I was definitely in the dark, but it seemed like the play was going on.
No, they're saying at the Mid-South bench, they're saying that he put the arms up early, but then he pointed to the left. And I guess, yes, it does look like a foul ball when you do it like that. But again, at the same time, no one really saw or heard. So we'll do it again. Another 1-2 to Kavanaugh. Looking for base runners. Down 2 in the 7th. Kavanaugh puts it on the ground. Nice spinning backhand at first. 1 away. Really nice defensive play at first. Massically making a really massive play there for Mid-South. And now it's going to be Aaron Wojcinski to the plate. Wojcinski and then Walsh. 1 away. Again, base runners is really what you need right now. Ball 1.
Woj can get on here. You got Walsh coming as a tying run to the plate, and we know the against Field Tasby, he went yards, so there's always that chance. Woj needs to get on base here, though.
Huge at bat in this game for Walsh coming up next. And then, yeah, Woj in front of you. Ball 2, 2-0. On Walsh. Daly deals. In the air. Shallow right. Long run. In foul territory. Makes the Cats 2 away. And that'll bring up Brendan Walsh. Brezek made the catch and right. Last chance for Howell. Here with 2 away. Last hope for the Rebels is Braden Walsh to the plate. Down a run. 2 runs. And he hits him first pitch. So Walsh gets hit on the first pitch. He sees from Daly. And now Logan Keppel to the plate.
That's the 3rd batter hit by a pitcher today, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
And now we'll get a mound visit. And don't forget, 4 o'clock on Wednesday will be the next time we are live for you here on the Howell High School YouTube channel as the girls varsity softball team takes on the Colts Neck Cougars on the varsity softball field here at Howell High School. If you can't make it to the game, make sure you tune in. Myself and Billy will be live on the call. Looking for some nice weather, hopefully next week. Tying run at the plate in Keppel. Brandon Walsh at first. 2 out. Howell trying to stay alive here in the 7th. Foul ball. Good swing there from Keppel.
Well, considering that Keppel's responsible for the 2 RBIs that we have here in this game today, maybe he's got 2 more in his back pocket somewhere.
0-1. Not really holding Walsh on at first. Good block. Behind the plate. And it's 1-1. And Joe Zito on deck. I would love if Keppel at least could get on. Bring Zito to the plate. Another power bat. Big swing and a miss. 1-2. Keppel was just over top of that one. Now down to their final strike. Daly looking to dig deep into the arsenal here and finish it off. Close out this Thursday with a win. 1-2 pitch coming from Dane Daly. Here it comes. Walsh goes. Fouled back. Staying alive. A good battle from Keppel. So we'll do it again. Another 1-2 coming. One, two. Walsh goes. Another one fought off foul. Onto the football field again. And just missing the lacrosse net. Walsh again will go back to first. Keppel battling here with a 1-2 count. Dane Daly. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2-run game. 2s are all over the place. Daly deals. 2-2. In the air, right field. Brezek there. Ball game. Mid-South closes out a 4-2 win on the road at Howell. And it's the man who started on the mound in Brezek finishes it for Mid-South. A 4-2 final score. We thank you all so much for joining us here on a windy, rainy Thursday. We can't wait to see you next Wednesday. Billy, final thoughts.
Yeah, we saw 2 teams here today with has really depth at pitching. Mid-South came out on top today, and we were 1 hit away from tying this ball game up. But good game. Got through the weather. Hopefully we got better weather for you on Wednesday when the girls host Cold Snack. And hope to see you guys then.
We thank you again so much for watching. Your final score, the Mid-South Eagles 4 and the Howell Rebels 2. I'm Matthew Kaufman saying so long, good night from Howell High School.